if you've given up drinking, Dougie,
Yeah.
how about we up the ante?
Right.
Cocaine.
Instead of doing a drinking game, we do a sugar-free gummy bears game.
No, because why sugar-free gummy bears?
I've
Amazon
read
ones.
those user
God, have
reviews.
you know about the sugar-free gummy bears, right, Dougie?
No.
Please
No.
tell me you know about the sugar-free gummy bears.
What's the
Amazon
sugar?
reviews.
No, I don't. What happened? Hang on, I'm gonna Google it.
Well, just buy a
Some
pack
really
of like
good
a
reviews,
pound
let's
of
go.
them. You can get them for like £2.
Yeah.
And then just eat the lot. Eat the lot. Eat them all.
Why?
Well, read the reviews.
Surprise.
Surprise.
Go through some sugar-free gummy bear reviews.
Hang on, okay.
It's the last class of my semester.
Hang on, no, let me read it.
Yeah.
Because I've not heard this before. 1
Yep.
star out of 5. See you in hell, Haribo sugar gummy. It was the last class of the semester, and the final exam was worth 30% of the grade. After a late night study session, I felt confident, but I had to decide between sleeping in or cooking my breakfast. My eyelids chose sleep. My stomach later regretted this decision, and after several uncomfortable stomach growls, I finally decided to make a quick stop by the campus bookstore and grab a snack before my test. Since the semester was ending, and everyone was going home for the summer, a lot of items were on sale, including the snacks and candy that they kept up front. Being in the hungry state that I was in, I felt it only logical to pick up the largest yet expensive candy in order to get more bang for my buck. And there they sat. 2 bags of Haribo sugar-free gummy bears. Buy one, get one free. What a deal! Now that's a pretty good deal. Would you take that deal? I'd take that deal!
Just keep reading, man. It's great.
I thought naively I would eat 1 bag before my test and 1 bag afterwards. As I walked to class, I gleefully chewed on those abominable little bastards, unaware of the utter mess they would soon unleash upon my poor anus. I sat down at my desk as the professor informed us, due to issues with cheating in the past, restroom breaks would be prohibited until the completion of the exam.
You can see where
I'll
this
give
is
you
going.
10 minutes to use the restroom now. This will be your last chance. Any takers? The demon gummy bears hadn't released their unholy necromancy upon my stomach yet, so in my moment of ignorance, I remained seated, still munching on those
you have to take
miniature
Kevin,
bear-shaped bombs. Sorry?
No, I
please
was just saying,
continue.
Kevin,
It's
yes.
fine.
Oh, sorry.
Continue.
After the students, wise enough to take the professor's offer, had returned, the professor handed out the test. I was 6 questions in when it happened. It started subtly at first, almost like a slightly tingly sensation in my lower abdomen. I thought nothing of it, assuming my intestines were doing their thing. Little did I know that my intestines were trying desperately to the hot. By question 9, it happened again, but this time it was followed by a sharp pain, as if one of those infernal Helians had orchestrated an attack of my colon. I fought to contain the groan. I fought to contain the groan that tried escaping my lips. It was at this point I began to panic. Something was going horribly wrong,
666.
and I needed to get through this test before it got any worse. By question 14, my worst fear was upon me. The Satan bear's burning, hot, liquidy, dark magic crashed against my anal sphincter like a tidal wave. I was able to close the hatch just in time, but those relentless, toxic bears beat against it like orcs breaking down the doors of the Helm's Deep. I knew I wouldn't be able to so much as shift in my seat without risking a breach. I kept fighting through the exam, clenching my cheeks with my might, beads of sweat rolling down my neck. Suddenly, a loud gurgling war cry came from my belly, and the entire class looked their heads. At this point, nothing mattered except expelling this godly presence from my bowels. With 15 questions left, I promptly wrote C for every answer and ran out of the classroom. My professor yelled something like, but I was too preoccupied. Volcanic eruption that take place before I could find sweet relief. I burst into the restroom like the Kool-Aid man, and behold, the handicap stall was empty. Sun rays from the adjacent window shone up as if it were a gift from God. It took obviously no effort to expel this demon. Almost immediately, the floodgates of hell were open. Damned, liquefied souls, an entire bag's worth of gummy bears cried as they burned through my sphincter and into the watery abyss below. I had never felt such simultaneous relief and anguish in my life. After 30 more minutes of this, I immediately went home, dug a hole in my backyard, and burned the remaining gummy bears. I leave with this. Do not, I repeat, do not eat these spawns of Satan. Not only did they cause me to fail my final, but the anguish I experienced is something I wouldn't wish upon anyone, not even my worst enemy. The only place these godforsaken hellbears are buried deep below the Earth's surface. 2,377 people found this helpful.
So,
There are so
every
many bad reviews for this. Like, that's not even the best one in some cases. They just get going for 8. There's paragraphs, books written on the reviews of this thing. We should play we should play Call of Duty, but every time you die you have to eat one.
Dude, yeah. There's an amazing Pay Money Wubby video where he tries this. He has to like he streams and tries to hold his end for as long as he can. And full disclosure, like you can't see it in the video, but he did shit himself on the way to the bathroom.